Hello YouTube, this is Intuitive Retta. How are you? I am today going to do a reading on Kanye in celebration of his video release that he did of Donda 2. I watched it and I liked it. There was some hiccups, but people are calling it a disaster. Maybe because of, I guess the album was supposed to come out, but I watched the video compilation. There was a couple of vocal microphone problems, here and there and towards the end, but overall I like the energy. I like the look of it. If you guys would like your own personal reading, contact me at Intuitive Retta at intuitiveretta@gmail.com. Make sure you comment, subscribe, and like this video, and comment below so we can have a discussion. So I'm going to go into all things Kanye West / Kim Kardashian / Skete Davison. I'm calling him Skete because that's what Kanye calls them. If you guys want some in-depth that I've done on Kanye before, and you're new to me, I have another channel by the same name that has like 300, almost 400 readings on it, and I have a very in-depth reading on Kanye, and it looks like he did a lot of, weirdly enough, it seemed like he listened to a lot of what I had to say, because a lot of what I had to say, afterwards, kept seeing things in the newspaper that was like, oh, like he was seeing a spiritualist and this and that. So, I'm hoping that we can get some clarification on what's going on in his head. Is he manic right now? What's going on with Kim and Skete and Kim and him? But like I said, I watched the video of the Donda 2. I think it was in the place of where he is now. And there was hope in it too. It was very... Visually, it was very like post-apocalyptic, Mad Max without the stuff all over your face, and it was just like very post-apocalyptic. And then he was like, "What are you gonna want? Oxygen or Wi-Fi? Oxygen or Wi-Fi?" So I was watching the visuals and listening to the lyrics, and it's different than his. I know he said he wasn't going to make secular music again, but this is more secular, but you can see his faith put in there too. So, I want to see where he is right now. So I want to see where, I'm going to use a combination of decks. Where is he right now, Kanye? Because I haven't really looked at his energy. I know I want to use that deck. That's over there. But, okay, where is Kanye right now? 4 wins. So he's standing his ground. And this one's commencement. Like people coming together. This is 4 worlds coming together. So people commencing together. So he's bringing people together. He is, in his mind, it's saying the 4 worlds. So bringing everything together. Let's see. Kanye. So we know Kanye is the high priestess. So I always said, I always felt he needed to do this Jesus stuff. Someone who has the high priestess needs that religious outlet. They need that spiritual outlet, and he needed that with his music, and in his personal life and all that. He needed that outlet. I also didn't really think that he was crazy or bipolar. I think he was hearing things. I think he's very connected. High Priestess is very connected to the other side. So I said before, but if you're on those medicines for a long time, it can cause you some real, craziness if you're not crazy. That's why I needed him to see a spiritualist. And Kim, you dated him. Kim is the emperor, so she has that masculine energy. And she's also one of the people, when she's done, she's done. So I know Kanye doesn't want it to happen, but I also felt when I did their reading back then, I seen Kim stepping out on Kanye before, and I thought she was gonna apply for divorce back then. So, Kim, you enjoyed him in the beginning because you could mother him. You know, you could mother him. He needed that. You know, men that are high priestess or feminine energy, they need that caretaker. But it's kind of tiring. You know, it's kind of tiring, especially for a woman who has masculine energy. Even though they have masculine energy, you would think that they want to coddle someone all the time. They do in the beginning, but because of their masculine energy, even though they have that, but they're a woman, they want to be coddled themselves. They want to be treated like a woman. They want to be, you know, someone's world. But when you have a man that's feminine, the role reversals can get changed. And plus, a man that's feminine has something to prove. So they're also sometimes maybe majorly, you know, aggressive. They could be womanizers, you know. They could be whiny, you know, but this and that. But, so that was your choice, Kim, when you did that. What I gotta say about Kanye that I love as a black man, that he's fighting for his kids. And he's not letting the Kardashians, you know, write a narrative in regards to him and his kids and so forth. And I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see that, you know, his kids are his world, and he's letting everybody know those is my kids, and I'm gonna fight for them. So, and you guys gotta know too, with the Kardashians, they usually men after them are destroyed. Especially they love some black pain, but they are good at destroying the black pain when it's gone. So let's see, where are you at, Kanye? He's feeling stuck right now. I'm also looking at him because he's in the High Priestess this year, so he's doing a very spiritual growth. So he's feeling extra spiritual this year. So the person he was at the beginning of this year won't be the person at the end of this year. God is putting him through a challenge right now. We're all challenged, and he's the High Priestess, and so the energy is the High Priestess. So God is like, I'm challenging you right now. I'm going to put you through fire and see how you come out. So this is his challenge. So he's feeling stuck. At the same time he's feeling stuck with this hangman, you know, he's feeling vulnerable. So he's stuck, but he's feeling vulnerable, but he's not stressed. He looks relieved. So even though he's feeling stuck, he's vulnerable, but there's no stress looking right there. What's crossing him right now is the Five of Pentacles. What's crossing him is maybe a loss of product, a loss of home, a loss of money, a loss of income, a loss of something. So he's feeling a physical loss right now. And at the same time, he's feeling that physical loss. But look at the scratches and the marks on the face, the scratches and the marks on the face. So we were saying that he was feeling vulnerable. So we're feeling the part of him feeling vulnerable and stuck is a money endeavor. So it could be the Donda release album or what he has his money put in there. And he is feeling kind of beaten up. I guess because that's his baby. He's feeling some type of beaten up. Maybe right now he's kind of feeling a loss. You know, people are cutting at him. People are, you know, watching him, this and that. And maybe something that's going on. Which was funny, he showed his whole face during the thought. Even though it was dark, he didn't have anything over his face. And usually he's been having something over his face. So I find it weird that she has this cut on her face. And he's been covering his face majority of time. But here, you know, so there's that vulnerability. So he's feeling a financial loss. I don't know if it has to do with the devil, the ego. The ego, you know, the devil, ego bringing him in. Could be also, he's very religious. He could be feeling like the devil's trying to, you know, close off his thoughts, his words coming out, trying to silence him. He's feeling like maybe the devil is trying to silence him. Maybe it's the industry. Maybe it's other people. This is the ego, all this. So underneath it all is he's feeling like his voice is kind of being silenced. Let's see. past, he's been in a place. In the last year, he's been in maybe a depression in the last year. He might have been in a depression in the last year, but things are becoming clearer. So in the last year, he may have been in depressed, or in the last year, things came to light. So some things maybe came to light at the same time that affected him emotionally. What's on his mind? Maybe his father? His father's on his mind? I like how this one is David Bowie. His father's on his mind? What else is on his mind? Traveling, everything, completing things, traveling, completion, his kids, especially his daughter. His daughter. I think this is, what's the oldest daughter? The one? She's really on his mind. Okay. He's always thinking about new business opportunities, new business ways to recoup, new ideas, new thoughts coming in. So new ways to make money. That's what's on his mind. Also, a tower event's something's coming up for him. It's gonna be a tower event. So a tower event's not always bad. Something can be destroyed for something new to come. You know, so going by this, it could be this divorce that's coming up. That may be his tower event. But we're seeing that. So I want to see the relationship between Kanye and Kim. So Kim this year is the magician. So all things is possible for her this year. This is a time for her to do new things. I didn't realize she was 13 years older than Skete. I didn't realize that. Next year, she's going to go through a spiritual awakening. So, it should be interesting. I'm worried about Kanye next year. Not really worried about him. Next year, he could get someone pregnant. So, Kanye, if you're watching this, you know, make sure you put a condom on. Also, next year is good for bringing out new things, creativity, lavishness, clothes, especially for your clothes. I know you like clothes. Also, you may feel stuck next year, and a lot of traveling is good next year. So let's see where their relationship is right now. It's trying to hold on to things. They're both trying to hold on to money, to the houses, to the family. They're trying to hold on. This is like the family card. This is also a card of like holding on to things. Let's see, for her, she's ready. For her, everything is crumbling for her. I don't know if this is, because it's usually she would be over here. But yeah, right now everything is crumbling for her. So I don't think she's all that, like how she's portraying herself to be out there dating. I don't think, right now she's feeling like everything is coming apart. Kanye, he's using his words as weapons, his songs as weapons, his words as weapons, you know, to defend himself. He's being strategic right now. What does she want from Kanye? She wants strength from Kanye. She wants strength to endure. That's what she wants. She wants him to be strong. She wants to be strong. She wants strength to endure what is to come, maybe from this tower event. What does Kanye want from her? Kanye just wants it to be done. He keeps saying he wants his family, but what is this death card? Kanye wants something to be done. I don't know if their relationship or what it was he wants it to be done, or the relationship she is with Skete, he wants it to be done, but he wants something to end. That's what he wants from her. He wants something to end. Something to end so they can begin again, maybe. She's feeling a loss. So she's feeling beaten up. She's feeling beaten up, but she's also taking a financial loss. So things aren't going that well for her either. Let's see for him. Oh, there's two cards that came out for him. The 10, he's feeling the burden, but he's feeling like he has to protect himself, and he has to stand his ground, you know? So he's feeling the burden, but he's ready to protect himself and stand his ground. Let's see. Two of Cups. He's been dating in relationships. He's been dating and in relationships. Could be that new girl. But a lot of that was just an illusion. A lot of that was just an illusion to help him get him out of that bad space, that depression, stuff like that. I'm worried about him. Hopefully he wasn't drinking or anything. Six of Cups. She's thinking about when things were back when things were better. She's reminiscing on things. She's also thinking about her kids. She's also thinking about her sisters. 10. He's still feeling like people want to end him. People want to end him. He's feeling like people are sticking knives in him. People are sticking knives in him, trying to end him. You know, he's crawling. He's like, you can keep beating me down, but I'm going to keep crawling. And I keep seeing him crawling back to her. The devil, through all this, the ego, the ego, the vices, whatever vices are in play, were in the middle of their relationship on both parts. The ego for both of them, the vices for both of them, the both feeling the inability to speak what they wanted to speak, that their voices were being, you know. High Priestess, she's going through something. I always told you guys that the Kardashian family practices witchcraft. You watch an old video. There's old video on YouTube of what is the mother's name, doing candle magic and talking about candle magic and selling things for people for candle magic. So I'm feeling like that's what's going. She's going into a spiritual place next year. So things may be changing for her. She's feeling a duality of things going on with her right now. I want to see what is the main part in their relationship. He had a lot of codependency on her. She has a hard time communicating. She has a hard time communicating with Kanye. She wasn't able to very much communicate how she was. There was a breakdown in their communication. She didn't understand how to communicate with Kanye. Also, I feel that Kanye it could be this addiction part. He has a codependency on Kim. Yes, she has your kids and stuff like that, but he's kind of codependent on her. Let me see what Kim thinks of Kanye. And then I want to see about this Skete. Let's see what time. It's 17 minutes. Let's see. What is Kim thinking about Kanye? Okay, what does Kim think about Kanye? She looks at him as family. He's family. He's family. Things were good. Money, family, this and that. She also thinks he was emotionally immature. Also, you know, her kids love him. It's also about her kids, but she felt that he kind of reacts on emotions. He's kind of, he feels something, he goes full steam ahead, damn the consequences. You know, he's kind of emotionally stunted. But they were building something. They were building something besides her body. So I'm feeling like this is Kim, you know, her sex tape and her showing off her body. But she was building something besides her body. She was building something, some wealth. Does she want to get back with Kanye? The scales are balanced. So does she want to get back with him right now? She's letting the court go forward. She's letting the court go forward. She's letting the court go forward. It's balanced. There's no one way or the other. Does she still have booty calls with Kanye? Let's see. Temperance. Does she drink or anything? I see this as him. I think that I find this as Skete. I find that Skete has a way with words. I feel like he has a way with words, and he has a way with words with telling her she's kind of imbalanced. Remember how like this I said there was a balance, it was kind of balanced and imbalanced. So there's something going on. Part of her wants to go back, part of her wants a sexual relationship with her, part of her doesn't. So it's kind of imbalanced. But then she has this thing with Skete too. And you see this one, he's, you know, he's the Knight of Swords, which is someone who just talks and says things without too much thought, no pre-planning, but you kind of see him as a clown too. So, I don't know. I don't think that this guy is the best thing for her. I'm going to see, Kanye, do you really want your wife back? Because I see a lot of codependency going on for you, Kanye, with her. She doesn't know how to communicate with you. He wants to hold it together. He wants to hold the family together, and and he feels like him trying to hold this family together is killing him. But he's still, you know, going slowly forward. He's trying to. Okay, I want to see this. Pete Davidson. At first I was like, what is Kim doing? So I'm gonna go part 2 with this. So I'm gonna hang this up and I'm gonna come back.